naval presence in the Indian Ocean as major fault lines. Alright viewers, those were the headlines in our top focus news coming in from South Korea. We're learning that South Korean President Lee Jae-Myung has stated that he feels a heavy sense of responsibility over the detention of South Korean workers in Georgia. He has offered his deepest sympathy for the same. He made these remarks as a cabinet meeting was held after more than 300 South Koreans have been taken into custody at a detention center following a recent raid by the U.S. immigration authorities at an electric battery plant construction site by Hyundai Motor Group and LG Energy Solutions. Now, the South Korean president has stated that the detained citizens are expected to return soon and has expressed hope that no unfair infringements on the activities of South Korean citizens will occur in the future. This all comes as a chartered plane is expected to bring back the detainees as soon as negotiations to release them have concluded. South Korean Consul General in Washington, Cho Ki-jung, had also previously confirmed on the 7th of September that the workers are likely to board today. With us on the broadcast is Dr. Sanjay Kumar. He's a journalist at the Korea Herald, joining us live from Seoul. Thank you so much for taking our time speaking to us on NewsX World. We've, of course, seen the furor that has taken place amongst netizens in South Korea over the last couple of days, ever since these detentions had occurred. The Korean government has been working on a war footing, practically speaking to their counterparts in Washington. Now we're learning that a chartered plane is expected to bring back the detainees as soon as negotiations will conclude. The plane is in fact expected to depart from the United States today. What is the reaction of the people on the ground as to what all has transpired over the last couple of days?
The backlash among industry sources, among the people, as well as opposition and the ruling party itself, the backlash is ongoing. This is the clear-cut situation right now. But as you mentioned that a flight is in pipeline to go there, the Korean Air is planning. This is what we have heard through various sources, that Korean Air with 747-8I airplane, they are going to land in Atlanta and bring back those detainees. But the president of South Korea is not just sympathetic to people. He wants to learn a lesson so that this kind of action must not be repeated again in future. And that is why he is suggesting to institutionalize some frameworks through which such visa quarter or the relevant visas can be swiftly allocated to Korean experts and those who are going to take part in the shipbuilding, which is to be in execution in after a few months. It is in pipeline, and also there's a battery, and there are different sectors in which Korean companies are involved. And there are some issues here related to some legal procedures and the immigration procedures, because there were some news that some Homeland Security officials have raised once again concerns that they can be there can be criminal procedures. So ruling out such possibility, the Korean authorities here have confirmed that those detainees are not going to face any ban sort of thing. As you know, 5-year ban is also like those who have violated such immigration laws can be upheld for 5 years in prison, and 5 years to a ban of 5 years to enter the U.S. land. So such things should be exempted. This is the demand, as well as confirmation is coming out that South Korea has achieved such outcome.
Indeed, and I also wanted to understand from you, we're now also learning that Korean companies are seeking clearer B1 visa guidelines. We do know Donald Trump had earlier stated that even if Korean companies are investing in the United States of America, he is still looking out for the local Americans to be trained, but the companies at large, they look at their own profits, they look at bringing people from Korea to ensure that cheap labor along with maximum output is achieved because the people are already trained. So how does the South Korean government then look at addressing these concerns as far as the B1 visa guidelines is concerned?
Not just cheap human resource, but outstanding human resource and relevant experts have to be on ground to work and execute the projects that has been planned from the Korean companies. It includes Hyundai, LG Energy Solution, and there are others too in semiconductor, chip, and the new emerging industries. So, from US perspective, they do need these expertise of Korean side. So, for Korean companies, it is not just a market. They want a long-term presence there, and that is why to achieve that they need Americans, but at the same time they need relevant experts from South Korea who can go there, who can install the setups and production lines, and US needs that. Same is going to be applied in the shipbuilding sector also. US has been seeking support of Korean expertise because they want to make American shipbuilding great again, and they were seeking because they need Korean expertise. And it is applied not only to Korea, but it is applied to all the countries in the world. It's not just about cheap labor. You know, America belongs to all, and it is, when I say belongs to all, means belongs to relevant people with relevant exercise who can contribute somehow to US. And US was known, has been known as a global place, to a global workplace. And people have emerged there, people have achieved many things, and they have contributed. And it is a very multicultural issue. And right now, Korea is coming, but I'm sure in coming years, some other countries also can bring such kind of issue. And you have correctly pointed out that B1 visa specifications are needed. Actually, we discussed in the program before also that the bill was pending from 2012 about E2 visas, and H1B, H1B visa demands are also growing. So these aspects are going to be consulted. This is what the consular authorities in Korea is trying to put forth there, and that is why foreign minister is also there. So president has also instructed that make sure to make this issue resolved from long-term perspective, because these issues are going to be likely happen again. So,
indeed, we have seen in the United States of America that there have been growing calls and hardline stances against immigration. So I would like to thank you for taking out time speaking to